President Trump and Jim Comey are accusing each other of lying over Spygate. That's what Trump called reports that the FBI had an informant in his presidential campaign. Comey tweeted today, "Attacks on the FBI and lying about its work will do lasting damage to our country." Trump responded by suggesting that Comey should worry about the upcoming IG report.
If you look at what he did, if you look at all of the lies, the tremendous lies, if you look at all that's going on, I think James Comey's got a lot of problems. Now,
among those problems, according to a report from the Daily Caller, rank-and-file FBI agents now want to testify to Congress that politics and incompetence at the top are destroying the Bureau. Let's discuss that with Senator Ron Johnson, a chairman of the Homeland Security Committee. He recently sent a letter to FBI Director Wray requesting information on Comey's briefing of Trump on that infamous Russia dossier. Senator, great to have you in the studio.
Hello, Laura.
Tell us, what's going on here? There are so many different threads, it is hard to unpack. Yeah, let's try to keep it simple.
There's a lot of smoke. And, certainly what I'm trying to do is we're trying to get to the bottom of this. But Laura, this is like a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle. And Mueller's probably got a few hundred pieces. IG Horowitz has a few less because he doesn't have that subpoena power. He can't bring in witnesses from outside of government. The press has more pieces than members of Congress.
Because of all the leaks. Well, they're getting a lot of leaks. Selected
precisely.
Leaks.
And people need to understand, what are those leakers trying to accomplish? They're trying to get out ahead of the story before the public has the truth. But this entire investigation is completely backwards. This is a political investigation. I think Congress ought to get the information first, write its reports, then, if we see criminal activity, refer that to the Justice Department or special counsel. The problem with criminal investigations, it makes it very difficult for Congress to get any information whatever. But we do have some information, and the way I'm trying to lay it out is in timelines. And, for example, Chuck Grassley's talking about the most recent tweet that is gaining some prominence. On August 5th, the White House is running this. Combine this with the tweet that we got in a lot of trouble for publishing in one of our reports.
Let's put it up first so people see. This is a quote from Grassley to Rosenstein today in a letter, right. Correct? And he said, as one example of the text from Page and from Lisa Page and Peter Strzok, they want all those texts. As one example, an official's name was redacted in reference to a text about the Obama White House running an investigation, although it is unclear to which investigation they were referring. Going back to my question, the Angle, who knew about this?
Yeah, again, we have so many redactions. We can't put all the pieces together, but there's, again, a lot of smoke. You combine that with the tweet that we published that I just got bashed for in the press on a month later, September 2nd. POTUS wants, this is from Page to Strzok.
2016.
POTUS wants to know everything we're doing. Now, this is after they've closed up the exonerated Hillary Clinton. Again, that's what we're going to get an IG report on soon. And again, Horowitz did an excellent job on McCabe. Caught him lying and laid out 32 pages exactly why the deputy and acting director of the FBI lied to the FBI. Okay, I mean, if anybody ought to know that's a crime, that's the man who should have done it. So no longer it's Martyr McCabe. And these types of texts right here are just unbelievably revealing.
The question I asked in my opening angle, who basically knew how this was going down? Carter Page is the reason you're opening up this big investigation where you end up putting an informant out there, and then you end up surveilling the Trump Tower and Kushner and all these guys getting their phone calls listened to. And then you have this Russian billionaire being visited by the FBI in August or September of 2016, and they try to get him to agree to this is a collusion thing going on. It's like, what are you talking about? Like they were looking for. I mean, come on, help us with the collusion stuff. And even this Russian billionaire who hates Paul Manafort, Oleg Deripaska, said, I can't stand him, but this is ridiculous.
It doesn't take much of imagination to look at this and say this is a setup. And then again, when you see the White House is running this, POTUS wants to know everything we're doing. You have to start putting two and two together. But again, we maybe got 25 to 50 pieces out of that 1,000-page.
Are you good at doing jigsaw puzzles? Are you good at
it? I get a little frustrated.
Okay.
Now, right now, we are waiting for the IG report on the Clinton email and hopefully the Clinton Foundation. That's really been our investigation. 3 years we've been trying to get this information. So we'll get that, but we are on the case. I'm writing to Christopher Wray. What is the process for the document production, who's doing the redaction, what's the criteria, what was it? Now we have John Lausch. What is it now? Can't even get that information. So, but
how do you do oversight? How do you do your oversight? It's not supposed to be that it's this taffy pulling. I know there's always a historic kind of tension among the branches of government. No one wants to be accountable. I mean, people don't like to, show everything. But I don't ever remember it being this bad. I don't.
What has surprised me is we haven't had FBI agents come forward to our committee. They'll go to the press.
Well, they're going to go, and they want to testify on what, Senator?
We heard that when Comey exonerated Clinton, that they actually wanted to, they were going to blow a gasket, basically. Why haven't they come forward? Come forward to my committee. We'll protect you. You
should also bring the Russian billionaire in, get him on video, get the Russian lawyer. Get Velisskaya. She didn't come up. They didn't talk to her. Get Deripaska. Call him to testify.
It'd be nice to have a little bit more evidence before we start doing those interviews, but we may start doing those interviews just to get the evidence.
Oh my! Just bring. They'll tell you a lot, Senator. Thank you for coming in tonight.
Thank you.